Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And welcome back, No Contact Army. Have you been a good little soldier and stayed in no contact? I certainly hope so. And if you too would like to join the No Contact Army, it's very simple. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and you're in. And to read the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. So today I want to talk about success stories of people who have used my manifest a text technique. If you have not listened to that video or heard that video, then I will put a link above where you can check it out. And sometimes in no contact you haven't heard from your ex, or you're just very upset and distraught. And so I often recommend to my clients, well, why not try my manifest a text technique? And so I have today success stories of people who have used it successfully in order to inspire you and to not give up hope. So let's get started. So the first one says, I got contacted by the wrong ex, even though I was very specific. What am I doing wrong? So I want to start off with this because even though it's not a success story, I want to explain why people are hearing from other exes, but not the one they want. This is known as birds before land, and I believe it was Florence Scovel Shinn who first used this term. And she was referring to the fact that when Christopher Columbus was coming to America, when he saw birds, he knew land was near, because birds are obviously going to be near land. They're not going to be flying out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And so that's just a sign that what you want is coming up. So if you get contacted by the wrong ex, then do the technique again, do the manifestation again, because it just means that it's going to take a bit more time. But it's a good way to get some hope. It's like, okay, it's almost working, not quite. So it's actually a good sign, believe it or not, if you hear from the wrong ex. I know it doesn't sound like it's a good sign. So I want to clear that up. Okay. The next one is very short. It says, oh my God, it worked. Never thought he would reach out again. Next one, this works. Yesterday I meditated, and after 1 month of no contact, he sent the request on Instagram. Woohoo. I will not react, of course. Next, it worked. He texted me yesterday after 4 hours. So she means 4 hours after she did the meditation. I'm now doing it again, so he will text me first. I got an unsubstantial text on my first try. Although I'm really wanting a call and a request for a visit, the results were very encouraging and I felt comforted. Yeah, okay, that's fine. At least there was communication. At least you got a text. So now you can always do it again. Next one. Oh my God, guys, he snapped me as soon as the video ended. It works. That's pretty fast. I don't usually hear of people hearing from their ex when the video ends. I mean, boy, that would be amazing. Okay, this next one. I did this exercise at my desk at work. I really put my heart and soul into it. This was around 3 p.m. He showed up unannounced at my door last night at 7:30, sobbing and distraught after 16 days of no contact. I'm shocked and incredibly surprised. I stayed strong. I let him cry. I told him I can only be friends right now and I need limited contact. Wow, so she really got her ex to move. Next one. He texted me a day and a half after 50 days of no contact. It's almost scary. Witchcraft. This was a comment on a YouTube video. So I responded, it's not witchcraft. It's the law of attraction. However, the powers that be, whoever they may be, don't want people to know that they actually have the power to get what they want. So they brainwashed people throughout history to think it's witchcraft. But people are waking up, luckily. Next one. My wife and I separated exactly a year ago. We have literally not spoken to each other the entire time. Everything's communicated via short text messages. I tried this last night, and about 10 minutes ago, after a year of nothing, my phone rings. I look down and it's her. Wow. I can't help but find this much too coincidental. It's not a coincidence. Next one, this worked. My ex texted me 3 days after I did this. I've been in no contact for 4 months, but she texted me to say she's moving on, that she's moving and she's seeing someone else, but we should get together as friends to say goodbye. Hey, at least she contacted you. I know it's not what you wanted to hear. Next, my ex hadn't texted me in 2 weeks. I did my meditation last night. 12 hours later, she texted me. It wasn't an important text, but yes, it worked. Well, the important thing is that at least they reach out, right? They can always send an important text later. All right, the next one. I honestly can't believe this, but I just got a text from her within 48 hours of me watching the video and doing a guided meditation. It's been close to 2 years, and never in a million years did I think she would reach out to me. Thank you. You made my whole year. Wow, the whole year. Next one. I tried this last night. I did the same thing today. Literally 5 minutes later, I saw his username pop up on the Xbox. He friended me back. Aw. It really worked within 30 minutes. Oh my God. I haven't seen his message yet. We'll see it later. So instead of viewing the message, they came and wrote a comment on YouTube. So I know a lot of these people are saying that it worked fast, but don't be discouraged if you do it and it doesn't work within 30 seconds, or 30 minutes or 5 seconds like the other message said. Everyone is on different timelines, so you can't compare your journey to anyone else's. Okay, the next one. I did the meditation last night and fell asleep to it. I had a dream that he texted me on Instagram, and today he viewed my Instagram story for the first time in 6 weeks. He doesn't even follow me, which means he gets no notifications when I post. So he had to search me up intentionally to watch my story. I know it's not a coincidence. He thought of me because of this meditation. Yay. Next one. It worked, but not after 48 hours. It took him 4 days. Unfortunately, he didn't say what I expected to hear. Well, you can always do another meditation and tell him to tell you what you want to hear. Next one. My ex, after 9 years, texted me. It wasn't anything special other than it's been 9 years. It works, y'all. You're a godsend, and your confidence is contagious. Thank you very much. Next one. It definitely works. Oh my God, I did this at 10 a.m. 2 hours later, he sent a friend request and asked me out for tomorrow. I still can't believe it happened. Next. Oh my God, I never comment, but now I have to. Yes, you do. This stuff works. I did the meditation, and I'm not lying. It took 2 minutes to get a text. I couldn't believe my eyes. Next one. After a couple of weeks of no contact, and after I used this manifestation technique, I got a message on my phone that my ex was typing a message. It shows when she is typing on Snapchat, but there was no message. She changed her mind. That's fine. Do the meditation again. I started doing this, and I got a Google Hangouts message from him a few days later that said, text me back when you see this. Nice. I was skeptical, but it does work. See, so you can be skeptical and it'll still work. The secret, as I've mentioned in my video about why manifestation may not be working for you, which I will post the link, is because you don't believe it will, not because you don't believe it will, that's skepticism. It's because you refuse to let it go. You have to do the meditation and then just let it go. Stop checking your phone every 5 seconds. So she says, I was skeptical, but it does work. He texted me in less than 36 hours. We hadn't talked in a week. Not sure where it's going yet, but at least there's communication where there had not been any. All right, I have a few more. I did this manifestation again, and he texted 3 days later after not texting for a month. Next, tried this, and I got a chat message from my ex who had blocked me 6 months ago. This is insane. Literally gives me chills. See? People go, oh my God, but my ex blocked me. How's he going to contact? Well, he can always unblock, right? He or she. Next, this is a nice one. Okay, it worked twice. She called me after a few hours. The second time I asked to be contacted for Valentine's Day. At 10 p.m., I got a call from her, and it was a long call. She was tired after working 2 jobs that day, yet she seemed to not want to hang up. Nice. All right. This whole thing is unbelievable. It really worked. I'm a skeptic by nature, but did the drill while almost humoring it. I did it earnestly and did exactly what you told me to do. 2 days later, my cell phone beeped a few times. I looked down at my phone and could not believe it. My ex was texting me after 3 months of no contact and sent me a few pictures of us together with a text saying she was looking at pictures of us and thought I might enjoy seeing a few of them. I'm telling you right now, I was more bewildered and just plain shocked as to the 48-hour manifest thing than I was from hearing my ex. Well, isn't that interesting? It was bizarre. Yes. Not that bizarre, because obviously it's happening to a lot of people. Okay. Yes, the technique does work. Less than 24 hours later, my ex showed up at the gym that I work out at. She came over and hugged me and kissed me and asked how I was. I responded good and asked how she was doing. She did not respond. She just said that the gym was busy. Isn't that interesting? She evaded the question. As she was walking away, she threw kisses. Sounds good to me. To be honest, I was worried it wasn't working, but today he texted me. It's been months, and now we are talking like we used to. Couple more. I did a guided meditation this morning, which had me crying while envisioning my ex. Yes, that may happen when you do the meditation, so just be aware of that. About 8 hours later, he reached out with a hey. I don't plan to reply. I want him back, but he's going to have to try harder than that. And then finally, this worked. He contacted me 40 minutes later, and his message was, "Are you okay? Do you need me to show up?" We had gone our longest period of no contact prior to this. We've been back together essentially ever since. Yay, they got back together. So do you have a success story where you manifested a text or something more from an ex? Then please comment below. Or if you haven't, then tell me, does this video with all these success stories, does it inspire you to try the meditation? Hopefully it will. And if you would like my help in getting your ex back, you can get private coaching by going to theartoflove.net. Contact us and we will send you the rates. If you are watching this on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you are listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens